How's it going, Gaming Label? This is Agent 702 bringing you some Domination on Hanoi. Today I'll be using the Enfield assault rifle with a silencer. In terms of perks, I'll be using the Hardline, Sleight of Hand, and Marathon. And if you guys are wondering about my equipment, it's the motion sensor, and for my grenades it's the Frag and the I forgot what that's called. I haven't used it yet. It's either the Willy Pete or the Nova Gas, and I'm pretty sure it's the Nova Gas there. But anyways, this is a fairly old video that I have in my hard drive, and I just know that I have a pretty decent score on it, so I was thinking that this is appropriate for GamingLabel. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, the Enfield is probably one of the most underrated assault rifles. I haven't really seen this gun used as often as the Galil or maybe even the M16. So I hope this video can encourage you guys to use it a little bit more. It's definitely not one of the more powerful assault rifles, but it's definitely one of the more accurate. So if you want to trade damage with accuracy, this is the perfect gun for you. But yeah, as I said, this is a fairly old video, if you guys can tell from the levels of all the players in the lobby. I myself was a low level. I think I was only a level 32, and I wasn't even prestige, so this was quite an old video, and it was stuck in my hard drive, so I might as well do a commentary on it and put it on GamingLabel. And with a decent score, I mean, it's definitely worthy. But yeah, playing Domination is what I do. Well, I usually play Domination, and if I'm playing with friends, I tend to play Team Deathmatch just because of, you know, it's the regular playlist that everybody plays, and I enjoy playing Team Deathmatch as well. But yeah, Hardline is definitely one of the better perks in this game, as you guys can see here. And in this match, in terms of kill streaks, I am using the Spy Plane, the Blackbird, and the Chopper Gunner. And I do believe that I get the Chopper Gunner twice, as I get a text message. But unlike before, I mean, this match was definitely early, like early in the Black Ops stage of the game, so not a lot of people were shooting down air support. And nowadays, when I get a Chopper Gunner, it gets shot down before it even gets a kill. And speaking of kill streaks, there's going to be a recent patch that's coming out real soon. I'm not exactly sure pinpointing what day it will come out, but I just know it's really soon. And they're actually going to nerf the kill streaks, mainly the Chopper Gunner and the gunship, and the Valkyrie rockets. And the thing about that is, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about it already, but if you haven't, what they're gonna do with the gunship, Chopper Gunner, and the Valkyrie rockets is that, you know, that little red diamond or square, whatever you want to call it, that appears when you're in the gunship or the Chopper Gunner, it's actually not going to show up for right when you call it in. It's actually not going to show up. There's going to be a delay before you even start seeing people in your screen with the red diamond or the red square. And speaking of the Chopper Gunner, I call it in here. I had to fast forward this because, again, it's been a month or so since Black Ops came out, and I'm pretty sure people have seen what Chopper Gunners can do, how they work, and how they could possibly rape. But nowadays it's not raping anymore, since the Stinger missile, or the Strela 3, excuse me, is being used quite often. But yeah, as I said before, they are nerfing the kill streaks to a new level, and I, for one, don't believe that the Chopper Gunner or the gunship should be nerfed. I mean, I think Black Ops kill streaks are quite balanced, to be honest. I mean, there's not really a kill streak that I think is overpowered, and I think that kill streaks are actually underpowered more than overpowered. And I don't know, I just question that. I question that choice by Treyarch, that they're actually nerfing it even more. But I guess you could say that they're actually concentrating on getting gunfights more than acquiring kill streaks, which is, I guess, a good thing. I mean, Modern Warfare 2, as we all know, was concentrated more about getting your kill streaks because they were pretty overpowered back in Modern Warfare 2. And Black Ops is pretty much gunfights. I mean, if you win your gunfights and you get your kill streaks, you know, you deserve those kill streaks. But I guess that's based on opinion. But for me, I think they are a little bit underpowered. I mean, I'm thinking more of they should actually buff the kill streaks. But that's just me. But yeah, about the gameplay here, I didn't capture as much flags as I probably could have, and the game is a lot closer. Probably because I didn't cap. So if you guys want to hate on that, I mean, I guess you could. I mean, you have the right to. But my teammates were pretty good at capturing flags. I mean, I guess they didn't really need my help that much. I mean, right here we're getting dominated, but eventually, you know, once I get my air support up, they were able to not only capture the flags, but they were able to capture all the flags, and we were dominating towards the end here, and we pull out the match. And speaking of the gun here, the Enfield, as I said before, is definitely an underrated weapon. I don't see this weapon quite enough in Black Ops. The Galil is definitely probably the best assault rifle in the game. M16 can definitely make its case as well. In terms of the best gun in the game, again, everybody has their own opinions on that, but I think the 74U is clearly the best weapon. The G11 as well can fit in that category. But what do you guys think is the best weapon in the game, and do you really think that the AK-74U is overpowered? So let me know in the comments below, because that's definitely one of the big topic and big issues that the community has been asking. And as far as my opinion on the AK-74U, I don't think it's overpowered at all. I think that it's definitely the best submachine gun, but I think what people are thinking is that the AK-74U is overused, and since everybody's using it, everybody's dying from it, and if someone is killing you with it, you're obviously going to think that it's overpowered. And what people need to realize is that the rest of the submachine guns just need to be buffed up. I mean, the AK-74U is definitely the best gun in terms of the submachine class. But what needs to happen is the rest of the submachine guns need to be a little bit more powerful than the 74U. I mean, the 74U doesn't need to be nerfed, because I've heard recently that Treyarch is actually thinking about nerfing the 74U, but I don't necessarily think that's the best course of action. But let me know again, guys, of what you guys think about it, your opinions on it, as the match is about to wrap up here, and I am going to get my second chopper gunner here really soon. So basically now I'm just trying to protect B here, because definitely when it comes to domination, B is the most important flag to keep. Whenever you have the B flag, you're pretty much set to win the match no matter what. In some occasions, you know, having A and C could help or could win you the match, but more often than not, having the B flag is the biggest key to winning domination. And Enfield, as I said, I hope you guys are encouraged to use this gun more often. It's definitely underrated, and again, if you're not too worried about damage and you're worried more about accuracy, the Enfield is way more accurate than most of the assault rifles. So definitely use it if you're looking to improve your accuracy and get better shots off the enemy. And I get a nice double kill here towards the end and get my Blackbird again. And basically once you have the Blackbird, the enemy is defenseless against your team, because you pretty much know where the enemy is, what direction they're going, and they pretty much have no chance unless you get, you know, outnumbered by some, you know, if you're shooting one guy and then there's two other guys right behind them, you're pretty much screwed. But yeah, here you go, I get my second chopper gunner. Again, as the first one, I'm gonna fast forward this as well, because we've all seen what chopper gunners can do. And yeah, and that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please go ahead and check out my channel. I hope it will be in the video description, so please check it out and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Peace.